Hi there, my name is Alex. I'm calling from the Concrete Jungle Institute for the Quiet Mind. Do you have a few minutes today to take a relaxing survey? Oh, that's wonderful. The survey consists of a series of questions, personal questions that are intended to relax and soothe you. So if at any point during this call you find yourself drifting off, don't feel the need to answer the questions. I'll stay on the line with you. Okay, wonderful. I'll be taking notes during this conversation, so you may hear some typing noises in the background. Okay, wonderful. Let's get started. Question 1. Do you make your bed in the morning? Okay. There's absolutely no judgment here. We just want your honest answers. Okay. Do you have a system for squeezing your toothpaste? For instance, do you squeeze from the bottom? Do you roll up the tube? Or do you just squeeze from anywhere? Okay. Did you know that before the invention of modern toothpaste, ancient societies had their own versions of it? For instance, ancient Egyptians used a paste made of soot, gum arabic, and water. Yeah. And the Greeks and the Romans had their own teeth cleaning concoctions using crushed bones and oyster shells, and they flavored it with charcoal powder and bark. I know. Aren't you glad we live in the modern era? Ancient China had their own version of toothpaste made of herbal mints, salt, and ginseng, and this was the closest the ancient societies had to modern toothpaste. Yeah, modern toothpaste wasn't invented until the early 19th century, but it still contained ingredients like soap and chalk in it until the late 1800s. Aren't you so glad we have Colgate? Okay, is there a particular texture of food that you dislike? Interesting. Do you know why that is? Okay. Is there a dish you could eat every single day and never get tired of it? Okay. Can you make it yourself? Or does it have to be a special version made by someone else? Or made by a particular restaurant, for instance? Okay. Do you read the instructions? It depends. Well, did you know that only 25% of people read instruction manuals? Yeah, I suppose it depends what the instructions are for. When you build IKEA furniture, for instance, do you read the manual? That is the stereotype, isn't it? That putting together furniture makes you fight? Well, if one person is a read the instructions kind of person, and the other person is not a read the instructions kind of person, I can see why it might lead to tension. Exactly. What is one sound that you find oddly satisfying? Okay. Have you ever watched or listened to ASMR? Mm-hmm. Have you ever gotten tingles from ASMR? Or are you tingle immune? Mm-hmm. What is your go-to procrastination activity? Are you someone who procrastinates until the last minute? Or are you someone who plans and executes in a timely manner? Okay. I personally get stressed out when things aren't done, so I would rather just do something than procrastinate. Well, that's why we're doing this survey, because everyone is different. When you're home alone, do you talk out loud to yourself? Mm-hmm. Are the apps on your phone organized in any particular way? Or do you not move them once you've downloaded them? Mm-hmm. Okay. When was the last time you changed your phone background? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is your lock screen and home screen the same? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite word? That's okay. You can take time to think about it. There are many words, so I can understand why it would be difficult to choose just one. That's a good one. Why is that your favorite? Okay. Very interesting. Okay, great. Do you have a book that you wish you could read again for the first time? Yeah. It's a bit of a bittersweet question. Oh, I see. It's one of your favorites? Yeah. I understand. How many pillows do you have on your bed? Mm-hmm. Are any of them decorative or are they all functional? Mm-hmm. Do you have a lucky object? Why do you consider it lucky? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I agree with you. It must be lucky. Do Do you prefer to have background music while you work or total silence? Mm-hmm. I personally find it very difficult to concentrate if there's music playing, so I would much prefer total silence. Mm-hmm. Well, some people say it helps them concentrate more, so. Exactly. What was the best thing that you ate today? Oh, wow. That sounds delicious. Oh, yummy. Would you describe yourself as a picky eater? Mm. Mm-hmm. Has that changed over time since childhood? Mm. Mm-hmm. If you had to guess, how many times have you cut your fingernails this year? Yeah, just your fingernails. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is something you have bought for under $20 that you really love? Mm. Well, that's certainly worth it then, isn't it? Have you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? If you could have the power over one of the elements, air, water, fire, or earth, which would you choose? Why is that? Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. When your alarm goes off in the morning, do you snooze it or do you get up right away? Mm-hmm. Wow, did you know that snoozing your alarm can actually disrupt your REM cycle and can lead to feelings of grogginess? Yeah, it won't stop me doing it either, but it's good to learn. What level do you toast your bread to on a scale from barely warm to burnt black? Mm-hmm. Wow, you're very opinionated about your toast. Okay. Do you have a favorite mug? Why is it your favorite? That's lovely. What is one of your comfort movies? Oh, yeah, that's a classic. Why do you think it brings you comfort? Mm, mm-hmm. Mm, mm-hmm. That makes sense. Do you prefer to use a mouse or a trackpad? Hmm. Did you know that the mouse was invented by Douglas Engelbart in 1964? And it's called a mouse because early prototypes resembled a rodent due to their small size, shape, and the cord that extended from the back that resembled a tail. Yeah, I guess the cordless ones now don't really resemble a mouse, but it makes sense back in the day, I guess. Hmm. I'm not sure there's any other rodent that it looks more similar to. What would you call it? I suppose. Maybe you should call up Douglas Engelbart. Do you prefer wired earbuds, wired over the head headphones, wireless earbuds, or wireless headphones? Why is that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you so much for being on this call with me. I have one last question, and then I'll let you go about your day or go to sleep. Okay. The last question is, do you collect anything? Oh, that's interesting. Where do you go looking for those? Oh. Hmm. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this was a relaxing and soothing survey. Okay. That's great to hear. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you later. Okay.